also known as inverted temples. So as we go down and down, we are going through different sections of the temple.
So you're coming to Singapore to
I would like to show you those panels over there. Where you can see people coming on the bed, and there are such surroundings. Then there is someone who is turning the button. You can see the pause. You can see the stick.
हाँ? ISO વધારી દો ઉભા રહો આવું કૂદકો
So this is the semi-arid region of India where we get hardly 2 to 3 months of monsoon, and that is from
Daytime and nighttime also it has a very wide range. So this type of cycles are considered.
10-24 वाले सबको मिलेगा आपका कितना है 16 24
Well, it was a super interesting meeting. I just come from Washington from the UN Water Conference, where a lot of energy and a lot of importance was given to the management of water. And then to come here and see all the examples of best practice from the world's leading nations and to learn from each other is just incredibly important. Fantastic. No, it's absolutely impressive to see first a historic example of water management very early on, and now to see this modern technological marvel is very, very interesting, and you don't always get a chance to see it and to have such a knowledgeable presentation from somebody who was involved with the project, and we really enjoyed it.
The opportunity of today was learning from each other as G20 members on what we're all doing in terms of water resource management, and all the countries that delivered presentations on various projects and initiatives. And I think the takeaway for me from that was that there is opportunity to go back and learn from each other. Where we've picked up, we're experiencing similar challenges. How can we learn from each other? Even if it's different challenges, where can we learn from each other to address those specific challenges? So the presentations were extremely interesting in that regard. I think it's a critical issue for the world in relation to climate change, is how do we conserve and optimally utilize our water resources during the current times that we're living in. So in the next few days, we're going to be discussing a lot of issues, biodiversity, blue economy issues, circular economy. Once again, we will share what we're doing as G20 countries, and I think the Indian presidency has done well to put environment and climate high on the G20 agenda of the Indian presidency, and working together, taking into account our differences in terms of development. We're not all the same within the G20 in terms of development. So how can we work together on those issues, circular economy, oceans economy, and the initiatives that we're doing? The Indian presidency is doing some research initiatives as well in terms of best practices, and that contributing to guidelines and booklets. So we've contributed to that as G20 members as well. And then to be taken up as we head towards the final ministerial later in July. So how do we vote up to that ministerial in terms of these discussions? What would be the key takeaways for us as G20 members as we head towards the ministerial, and for our ministers to take forward when they meet in July in Chennai?